to make this wonderful plate there all the time? Who can cook it in that way?
No way.
No way? Who of you has used apps for cooking? Nobody here?
Cookbooks.
Only takeaways? Pizza? Okay.
Yes.
Could we enable you to make that plate with just your fingertips? And how it's going to work, I'm going to explain. Next. Next.
Instructions.
So what we have developed is the first intelligent cooking navigator for you. Where you have to enter just your preferences, how you want to make your steak. You don't have to tell which type of food it is, which type of meat, how thick it is, how much fat, water and protein content is. All that is being determined with that sensor. What looks like a thermometer contains 6 sensor elements. It was doing all that. Next. This is now how it's going to work. You just select, enter your personal preferences. Then you're switching on the sensor, and then you're guided step by step through the cooking. First, the sensor is being placed inside the cookware. We identify now the amount and the weight. Then it's being seared from one side, then it's being flipped over to the other side. The sensor is being inserted, and now we identify the dimensions, fat, water, and protein content, whether it contains a bone or not a bone, and again fully automatically apply the heat and cooking time. So that results we guarantee. Our product is already available. We launched last year in Germany. We have been awarded as the most innovative kitchen gadget in the most popular trading show in the world in that area. We are going to bring that product to the United States. I have a meeting tomorrow with Williams and Sonoma. We're going to implement our technology into different cooking appliances. We're planning to run a crowdfunding campaign in September, and I hope you will spread the message that everybody of you and your friends will perfectly cook.
How does it? Did you try it? It tastes good.
It's delicious. It's mouth-watering. It's unresistible.
So you tried it for yourself.
Yeah.
So what does the word mean, cuciniale?
Cuciniale is coming. It's a combination from cucinare. It's Italian roots. Cucinare, which means cooking or stove, and then geniale, which means ingenious. So combination. Cuciniale.
So what all you are sensing? You're looking at the temperature, maybe the moisture.
Yeah. No, we determine fat, water, and protein content, height. The structure has an influence. It also changes. We have a huge knowledge about how to optimally prepare the food, because each piece of meat, for instance, is completely different. And that differences we have to determine. Then to that particular piece of food, we apply the heat and cooking time.
So is it only for meat? Is it anything?
Anything. You can make veggies. You can make any rice dish. You can, for instance, risotto. Whoever is enjoying risotto, it's a very lovely Italian dish. It requires constant steering to avoid that it's burning. And with our technology, you only three times.
Oh,
we
wow.
guarantee you that it's going to be perfect.
Do you have any competitors? And how much are you selling per unit? And how many units did you sell so far?
There's no competitor on the market which we are aware of, which is having that similar concept, really applying the energy to that one. The sensors, depending on the app which is included, it's starting from $130 and it's going all the way up to $280.
Are you a chef?
No.
So did you
But
do the?
our team just. I used to work for the market leader in professional kitchen equipment. I know a lot of chefs around the world, and And we brought that knowledge to make the perfect food and built it into our app.
Nice.
So we are a team of software engineers, food scientists, 2 chefs. Our CTO is actually a chef himself, and he was running 7 years his own restaurant. Then he was working 2 years in a 3-star restaurant, and then he studied electrical engineering. So he's probably one of the only electrical engineers with that cooking background.
So it has nothing to do with computer. You're just selling
Our core product is the software and that sensor. So you always need, for most of the cooking, you need to have that kind of sensor.
It's a sensor.
Yeah.
Is it used equally by chefs like professional cooks or?
They also use it in Germany. They also use it for very challenging stuff like a duck breast. To always getting it to the point that some of the chefs use it.
What about the US launch? Have you got products selling in the US market?
Not yet. So that's why I'm here. As I said, I'm visiting tomorrow Williams Sonoma, one of the leading retailers in the more upper market. So they're very interested in that kind of product.
You're going to do a demo on them?
Yeah. We cook tomorrow live.
Oh, really?
Is there like a natural extension of this too? So it'll tell you when to flip.
Yeah.
But would a natural extension be a pot that also flips? So you don't have to worry about it. Just put the meat there, you leave. The sensor does it and it also does the action.
Yet that for a small niche that would be advisable, but still cooking is interaction. People want to be in charge. They want to tell, I want to have it in that way, I want to have it in that way, and I want to add my special spices here, and they want to make the special finishing here.
Right.
You should not take that one away.
Right. People
The concept from Star Trek, the food replicator, I don't think that appeals to a lot of people.
I mean, people often equate cooking with meditation.
Yeah.
It's
That's-
so
That's
you
for
don't
people
want
who
someone-
love cooking though.
Yeah.
For most people who just want to eat, they just want to throw the ingredients and have it ready.
Does it work for lasagnas or like
Yeah,
dumplings?
sure.
Any recipe.
I cannot show it you. Otherwise, if you have Apple TV, then I could transfer my smartphone and show how the app is actually working. But
That's a good idea. Did you get motivated to do this because your wife cannot cook?
I would never say that way. No, actually, the motivation was I love cooking with friends together, and it's always the uncertainty and the stress we have if you really are able to make it to the point.
Oh, okay. You want it right.
And you want to have it right. It's always a guesswork, and sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not working, and then it's disappointing. And as your friends are, they never tell you their true opinion, if it really was good or not good. And I thought with the help of technology and working in that business, bringing the huge experience into software in combination with some sensors, and making cooking as easy as just entering your preferences and then giving you specific instructions, then it's fine. And by the way, our mission is that really everybody is cooking, that you guys are enjoying good food, buying better food items, are not eating the junk food, which is unhealthy, then really you can taste the difference between a good meat and a bad meat, if properly cooked. Otherwise it's spoiled, so it's a waste of money basically.
And is it
it's
affordable?
worthwhile.
Is it affordable?
Yeah.
$5, $10 more?
No, it's we worked on that one for 4 years to develop that
A price?
technology, starting from $130.
Oh, it's $130. It's not for everybody then.
That's why Williams Sonoma is going to be the upper market. Is going to be good.
It's,
So, but
up,
with the volumes, of course, it will trickle down.
Yes.
it's for upper middle class.
But once you're into it, and then you want to enjoy good food and home cooked
It's
food.
a good
it's
investment.
worthwhile.
It's a good
It's
investment.
paying off. Once you spoil 3 or 4 steaks, you're already offsetting.
Okay, got it.
I have a quick question. I didn't get if your product is focused on beginners or chefs? Because I mean, 130 bucks for a product that I don't know how to cook. I just started because I need. I don't really like cooking. How would your product help me? And how would it justify me paying like 130 bucks?
Just follow the recipe.
You immediately can get into a cooking battle with a chef. You cook at least as good as a good chef, and that we guarantee you with a money back guarantee.
No, but you provide the recipes?
Yeah.
Oh,
There are recipes in there. You can cook your own recipes. You're not limited to that one.
Oh, that's good for him.
So you can make a battle. You can impress anybody with your cooking skills.
So
That's
does your
good.
sensor, can you put it inside of the oven, and how hot can the sensor?
That's depending on the temperatures. I'm not so familiar with Fahrenheit, but in Celsius for a longer time it withstands in a closed compartment like an oven, 125 degrees. Because of the electronics which we have in here. If you have an oven like on a cooktop, it withstanding 250 degrees.
It's good for sophisticated people.
Can I see? Anybody wants to check it out? Oh, well.
You can download the app, it's all in English, but you have to convert ounces and spoons to a metric system. So.
Right.
But we are going to change that one as well.
The name of the app is Cooktops?
No, the name of the app is called Gourmet Pilot.
Gourmet Pilot.
Gourmet Pilot, and this sensor is called Gourmet Sensor.
So how much is it for the
Starting $130.
So this helps me cook meat.
Any fish, any veggies, any rice dish, potatoes, eggs, soup, sauces, fonts, whatever you want to make, you can make it.
I don't know why the sensor would be useful to cook rice, for example. I'm not being picky. It's just.
No, some people just use a knife. They put the knife in and see if it's cooked.
Yeah, exactly. Then the expensive juices you've paid are going out, and then the meat is becoming very, very dry. Cooking rice in China to perfection is an art.
No, cooking rice is hard. I didn't get it right.
Yes, the same with risotto. To really getting to the streaming consistencies which you want to have, and that you get with that.
And you say you don't have to move the risotto more
Three
than
times.
three times.
This year.
That's unbelievable. Wow.
And we are able, the technical background is, we control the temperature in that way that the starch of the rice goes into solution. Which usually you do with the steering that the single cones moving against each other, and then the starch is being dissolved.
Well,
That's a little bit science.
it's an amazing product. Well, all the best for the meeting tomorrow.
Thank you. So in September, Indiegogo, Cuciniale.
Indiegogo?
Yeah.
Okay. Why did you choose Indiegogo and not Kickstarter?
The main reason is that Kickstarter is not as of now. They are now in Germany as well, but
I see. Okay. Well, great. Thank you.